Have you ever felt like you're doing your best, but somehow it still feels like you're behind? Like everyone else is moving forward, and you're stuck watching from the same place. You wake up with plans, you have goals, you want more from life. But at the end of the day, it feels like nothing has really changed. This feeling is more common than we think, and it doesn't mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean you're failing. It doesn't mean you're broken. It usually means something deeper is happening. Let's talk about it. One of the biggest reasons you feel behind is because progress rarely feels like progress while it's happening. Growth is quiet. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't come with instant results. Most of the time, growth feels confusing. It feels slow. It feels uncomfortable. And when you're inside it, you can't always see how far you've come. You only notice progress when you look back, but we rarely look back. We're always looking forward. Another reason you feel behind is because you're measuring your life against moments you don't fully understand. Social media shows highlights, not timelines. You see someone succeed, but you don't see the years before that moment. You don't see the doubt. You don't see the failed attempts. You don't see the days they wanted to quit. You only see the result. And when you compare your middle to someone else's highlight, you'll always feel behind. There's also something else no one really talks about. Trying is exhausting. When you're genuinely trying to improve your life, your mind is constantly working. You're thinking about the future. You're thinking about mistakes. You're thinking about what you should be doing better. That mental effort drains you. So even when you're not doing much physically, you're doing a lot internally. And that can make you feel slow. It can make you feel stuck. It can make you feel like you're falling behind. But you're not. You're processing. You're learning. You're becoming aware. And awareness always comes before change. Another reason this feeling hits so hard is because we expect progress to be linear. We expect life to move forward in a straight line. But real growth looks messy. Some days you feel motivated. Other days you feel empty. Some weeks you improve. Other weeks you feel like you went backwards. That doesn't mean you failed. That's just how growth works. Healing, learning, building discipline, and finding direction are not straight paths. They loop, they pause, they repeat lessons. And sometimes they slow down on purpose. You might also feel behind because you're carrying expectations that aren't yours. Expectations from family, from friends, from society. By a certain age, you should be here. You should be earning this. You should have figured it out by now. But life doesn't follow deadlines. Everyone's path unfolds at a different pace. Some people bloom early, some bloom late, some bloom more than once. Being behind only exists when you compare timelines that were never meant to be compared. There's another quiet reason this feeling sticks. When you're ambitious, you notice how far you still want to go. You don't focus on what you've done. You focus on what's missing. That mindset can push you forward, but it can also make you feel constantly unsatisfied. You raise the standard, but forget to acknowledge progress. So no matter how much you do, it never feels like enough. That doesn't mean your ambition is bad. It just means it needs balance. Sometimes, feeling behind is actually a sign that you're changing. You've outgrown old habits, but haven't fully stepped into new ones yet. You're in between. And the in-between phase always feels uncomfortable. You're no longer who you were, but you're not yet who you're becoming. That space feels empty. It feels slow. It feels uncertain, but it's necessary. You may also feel behind because you're more self-aware now. You notice your flaws more. You notice your delays more. You notice your fears more. Self-awareness doesn't always feel good. Sometimes it makes things feel worse before they get better. But without awareness, real change never happens. So if you're feeling uncomfortable, it might be because you're finally seeing clearly. Here's something important to remember. Trying doesn't always look impressive. Trying looks like starting and stopping. Trying looks like confusion. Trying looks like doubt. But trying is not nothing. Every small effort compounds over time, even when it feels invisible. You're not behind because you're slow. You're not behind because you're weak. You feel behind because you care, because you're thinking, because you're reflecting, because you're searching for meaning, not shortcuts. And that kind of growth takes time. Instead of asking, why am I so far behind? Try asking, what am I learning right now? What am I becoming more aware of? What habits am I slowly changing? These questions shift your focus from comparison to direction. Progress doesn't always move you forward. Sometimes it stabilizes you. Sometimes it teaches you patience. Sometimes it forces you to slow down. But all of it counts. Even the days that feel empty, even the weeks that feel repetitive, even the moments where nothing seems to happen. Something is happening. You don't need to catch up to anyone. You just need to keep going in a way that's honest to you. Slow progress is still progress. Quiet progress is still progress. Invisible progress is still progress. And one day, you'll look back and realize you were never behind. You were just on your own timeline.